Good morning, students. In the last class, we have started about this chapter, that is environmental management, and there we have discussed about the conservation. In the next part, we are going to discuss about the forest and its importance. Point wise, we have to mark because it may come for 7 marks question. There are so many points are there, and we have to write by points. Forests are the important component of our environment and are dominated by microorganisms, flowering plants, shrubs, climbers, dense trees, and provide a vast habitat for wild animals. That is the first point. Second point, forests contribute means give us to the economic development of our country. That is the second point. Third point, forests are vital for human life. It is a source for a wide range of renewable natural resources such as the wood, food, fodder, animal food, fiber and medicine. This is the third point. Fourth point, forests are major factor of environmental concern such as carbon sink. They reduce the carbon concentration in the air or in the atmosphere by photosynthesis. Regulate climatic conditions. So global warming will be reduced. Increase rainfall. Reduce global warming. Prevent natural hazards like flood and landslides. Protect wildlife and also act as catchment for water conservation. If forests are there, that area will be getting more and more rainfall one way. And second thing is, as roots of the plants are there, that will be holding more and more water in the soil, which is considered as a catchment for water conservation. And the last point, they also play a vital role in maintaining the ecological imbalance. That is very, very important point. So these are the points to be written by point wise, not in paragraph. Now next part, we are going to discuss about the deforestation and its effects. Deforestation, the meaning we know. Here in this context, we will be discussing two opposite words, deforestation and afforestation. So what do you mean by deforestation? Deforestation is the destruction of large area of forests. This happens for many reasons. Nowadays, the deforestation rate is increasing. That means removing the forest cover from the earth, which is called the deforestation. There are so many reasons people are removing the forest covering. What are the reasons? The first one, intensive agriculture. Agricultural land to be increased to produce more and more food products. So the forest cover is decreasing. Second one, urbanization, development of rural area to development of city area from the rural area by removing the forest or by deforestation, which is called the urbanization. Construction of dams, roads, buildings, industries, hydroelectric projects, forest fires, construction of mountain and forest roads. These are the reasons. Construction of mountain and forest roads means through the mountain will be having so many trees, plants are there. So if we want to construct the road, we have to cut down the trees. And forest also, road, if we want to construct through the forest, we have to remove the forest cover. So deforestation may take place due to construction of mountain and forest roads. It is a threat to the economy, quality of life and future of the environment. These are the reasons the deforestation is increasing gradually. And how much area forest cover is decreasing per year? One more question, that one again. India is losing about 1.5 million hectares of forest cover every year. India is losing how much area of forest cover? 1.5 million hectares. One more question, that one. So here, what do you mean by deforestation? What are the reasons deforestation is increasing, and how much area of forest cover is lost per year in India? Now next part, what movement had taken place? More to know Chipko movement and where it had been started. You have to mark that one. Also, the movement originated in the Chamoli district of Uttar Pradesh. Now it is in Uttarakhand. The protest of Chipko movement achieved a major victory in 1980 with a 15-year ban on cutting trees in the Himalayan forest. One mark question. Now next one, what are the effects if the deforestation takes place? How we will be affected? Now this is again 4 marks question. Deforestation gives rise to ecological problems like flood, drought, soil erosion, loss of wildlife, extinction of species, imbalance of biogeochemical cycles, alteration of climatic conditions, and desertification. That means desert area will be increased if we cut down the trees more and more. So these are the effects we can get. That is for 4 marks question. So deforestation to be reduced or to be prevented, how to be, or how can we increase the forest cover, which is called the conservation of forests. India has an area of about 752.3 lakh hectares classified as reserve forest and protected forest. Reserve forest, this area of forest cover is there, that is overall forest cover which is reserved. India government is protecting this one, and 215.1 lakh hectare for protected forests. Protected forests, according to IUCN, one organization we will be discussing. Natural values are there of the plants of natural values are there in these forests, which are called the protected forests. The important measures taken for conservation of the forests are as follows. First method is called afforestation. I told in the beginning deforestation and afforestation. Deforestation, cutting down of trees or removal of forest cover. Afforestation is nothing but increasing the forest cover. Activities for afforestation program by Mana Mahotsav, the type of festival has been initiated in June month, which will be helping to increase the forest cover. Includes planting and protecting trees with multiple uses, which help in restoration of the green cover. Restoration means whatever due to deforestation, cutting down of trees are taking place and forest cover is decreasing, we can maintain the forest cover by afforestation process, which is called restorage of plants. Destruction of trees should be curtailed, to be stopped or to be prevented. So opposite what of deforestation is the afforestation. Now social forestry program. It should be undertaken on a large scale with active participation of the public and utilization of common land to produce firewood, fodder and timber for the benefit of rural community. So local people should have the interest to protect the trees for their benefits, because the rural people will be depending directly or indirectly on the forest, which is giving a source of income for them also. This relieves pressure on existing forests and to safeguard the future of tribals, because tribal people will be depending mostly on the forest only as a source of income. Now next process, that is called forest conservation through laws. Adopting stringent means strict laws and policies to conserve and protect forests are through national forest policy. That means government should be very strict to conserve the forest by implementing these laws. That is called the national forest policy that had been introduced in our constituency, that is in our constitution 1952 and 1988, and Forest Conservation Act that has been done, laws has been implemented in 1980. So through laws, if we are implementing the laws and people can people will be having also the interest to protect the trees or forest cover for their benefits. So forest conservation also can be done through laws. So these are the three different ways we can conserve the forest cover in our country. Thank you, children.